Morning. So we're at Fairy Glen doing another little above the water series, or another episode for it anyway, and it's been a few years since I've been here. Certainly with my kids was probably the last time, and I reckon easy 10 years ago. I've been out since about 7 this morning. It was dark when I got here, so I've been mooching through all these woods like a weird kind of stalker kind of person. I had a big torch with me and I was cutting about trying to find a place that the glorious sunrise you can probably see behind me. Hopefully it's not overexposed so you can actually see me. I could get some time lapses of that, which did quite well. I'm going to look like another weirdo in a bit because there's loads of people cutting around in here with dogs and stuff like that. But if you've never been here before, there's basically like a valley, a bit of countryside, and the water, as you can probably hear now, that runs off into the valley, runs through here into like a nice water course and loads of sort of waterfalls and streams, and it's pretty beautiful to be fair. But it's a long time since I've been here. But during lockdown of 2020, there was like hundreds of people were like rocking up here as though, you know, you could social distance in such a small area. So there was a bit of like people kicking off in the press and the media saying, oh, we're going to shut it down. So they closed the place for a while. So I wanted to come and see as much for the photography practice. I wanted to come and see what it was all about because it's been such a long time. So you can probably just see down here behind me now, try to get the camera down to it. There's a stream running down the bottom, a lovely waterfall. So what I've done already is I brought my camera down whilst the time lapse was going and did a few sort of longer exposure pictures. So that means you leave the camera sort of lens open, if you will, and it makes it look like a more dramatic and dreamy kind of picture. So hopefully they've come out well. It's nice to see there's not a lot of litter, because normally when you come to places like this there's tons of litter and shit everywhere. So it's nice to see that there isn't. So I'm going to have a quick wander around, see if there's anything else I've not seen before I head off home. Got myself a brew now, so happy. Always happy with a brew in my hand. But yeah, the water course that runs through, it's pretty flowy this morning. It did rain an awful lot last night. Checking the forecast, it was going to be clear till about 10 o'clock and then it might start clouding over. So I thought, perfect opportunity to get myself out, come have a look round and obviously get the time lapse going, because that's what really is a bit of a passion of mine, getting a real good time lapse. I've done two different ones. So one, I've used this gimbal that I'm videoing on, where you can set it to sort of move where you want, and then the other one I've used my slider with my proper camera sat on top, which is always a nightmare because the exposure starts changing, which it will on a sunrise. Can't really do much about it, so hopefully they've come out good, but we'll just see. Anyway, it's a lovely walk down here. It's not too bad underfoot. It was this morning when I was up the tops and it was really sloppy and slutchy, but down the bottom here it's almost like something out of flipping Jurassic Park, innit? It's almost like an old quarry in here. Don't know what it was, if it was anything before, but it's pretty beautiful, isn't it? So I'm gonna walk down the bottom, because when I was flying my drone earlier, I could see seemed to be some ponds down the bottom, so it's worth having a wander down in it and having a look. But I wonder if this has just all been sort of carved out by the river, you know, over time. Certainly it's been looked after. There's a few bridges and proper walkways and stuff. Oh, look at that can of Red Bull and a tennis ball. Some dogs upset, and then some scrubbers throwing his Red Bull in the river. So that's it then, the end of I think it's the 4th episode this of the Above the Water series, and hopefully it won't be too long before I can get back in the water. But while I can get out, do a bit of exercise early morning before anyone's about, I'll come and keep making these. So if you've got any ideas of places that I don't know of already that I can make them, please leave them in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, leave us a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe to the channel so you can find all the other content we've produced. That'd be really good. But if you don't have an account, you can't do that, so I'll put a link just up here that'll show you a video I made that'll show you how you can do that. It only takes 2 minutes, doesn't cost you anything. So if you can find any, if you've got any decent ideas, let me know and I'll be sure to go and do them. That'd be great. Nice, so well, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. See you on Insta.